The Professor and the Madman synopsis. Professor James Murray begins work compiling words for the first edition of Oxford English Dictionary in the mid-19th centuries and receives over 10,000 entries from a patient at the Broadmoor Criminal Lunatic Asylum, Dr. William Minor. Hey guys, and welcome to my new movie review for The Professor and the Madman. It's directed by Farhad Safinia. It was unfortunately released only in select cinemas here in Australia this year, 2020. It's rated M, and the duration of the movie is 2 hours and 4 minutes long. It's a biography drama movie with an incredible cast who are Mel Gibson, who plays the character of James Murray, and Sean Penn, who plays Dr. William Chester Minor, with Eddie Marsan as Mr. Muncie, and also Natalie Dormer as Eliza Merritt. There's something that happens in this movie, guys, at the 1 hour and 20 second mark that literally physically made me hold my hand to my mouth. Physically, like literally. That, seriously, I'm not even kidding you, to Sean Penn's character. I kid you not in any way, shape or form. What in the heck? Wow. Seriously, wow. So this is an incredibly special request to Chris Turner, dear friend of mine. Thank you so much for requesting this movie. I am not kidding you guys in any way, shape or form. Sean Penn totally steals this movie. And I mean completely. So I remember quite a while ago, I remember Mel Gibson was growing a massive beard and he was just really letting himself go in a way. And now I know why. It was literally for this role. He plays this esteemed gentleman, and it is just so incredible. At this, as I said, guys, this movie goes for 2 hours and 4 minutes. It is so captivating to watch one character going through this journey and to watch another character whose journey is slowly fading into something of just exactly what the title says, The Professor and the Madman. And I kid you not in any way, shape or form, the Madman is what you would paint a picture of a madman. Like, it's so good. I kid you not, it is so good. As I said, it's rated M, so which is very interesting, because I actually think that rating kind of went under literally just under the bar of MA. And the reason why I say that is because the reason why movies get rated MA 15 plus is purely, one is graphical content, and two, excessive language and stuff like that. There is a scene in this movie where Sean Penn's character comes in and he does something. I kid you not, guys, in any way, shape or form. The way that it's done is incredibly, it's very visually well executed. Really well executed. Like, honestly, because you don't actually see too much of what you think you're about to see, they actually don't show, but you do see something on a piece of equipment that he reveals to the camera that something else is happening. Also, that mark, that 1 hour, it's like 1 hour and 30 or 21 second mark of the movie. Wow. Like I said, they don't show anything, but it is so crystal clear of what just happened. It is so crystal clear of what just happened. I'm not even kidding you guys. This movie is one of those movies that you're literally, honestly, I can genuinely say your friends' friends will tell your friends' after you've seen this movie. For real. That's how powerful Mel Gibson and Sean Penn's character is in this movie. Honestly. Seriously. That is genuinely, authentically, 100% in every way, shape or form how powerful their characters are in this movie. In every sense of the word. This movie is so... The dialogue in this movie... Now, normally, those of you who have been following me for any period of time, what I really like about movies specifically is the character chemistry. And this movie has impeccable character chemistry, right? It's incredible character chemistry, but the dialogue is so incredibly well scripted in this movie that it's like if you went to the bathroom, if you were in the cinema and you went to the bathroom and came back, I honestly feel like you would feel like you've missed something. That's how powerful the dialogue is in this movie. Even though it's a 2-hour runtime, there's scenes and sequences in this movie, specifically the second garden scene. So Sean Pen's character is allowed to go and walk in the garden, right? And then he does it again, but he does it again with the lady. And when they're in the garden, he asks her to do something for him. No, nothing. It's nothing dirty or anything like that. It's actually a really, really beautiful, powerful scene. That scene didn't choke me up, but made me really feel it in my heart. I was like, man, that's awesome. That is awesome. It's so powerful. It's so beautiful. It's so subtle, yet so effective. So effective. It is phenomenal to see the character journey that Sean Penn's character goes on. It is incredible, seriously. And it's kind of funny. There's a villain in the movie. There is a villain in the movie, but the villain in the movie isn't a villain. Like he is, they are, and it's kind of this is an interesting part about the movie. Really, really fascinating part about the movie, guys. Mel Gibson's characters, his character has villains and they're trying to do stuff, but also Sean Penn's character has villains as well. And it's really, 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 really fascinating the way that they intertwined so that how both of the characters end up at the end of the movie. It is phenomenal. It really, really, really is phenomenal. I kid you not, in any way, shape or form. This movie is so well executed. It really, really is beautifully, powerfully, brilliantly executed. And for those of you who have been following me for any period of time, you guys know that in my personal opinion, my humble personal opinion, I believe that film needs a core element, a core essential element to go back in months, years, time to be so effective that the audience member gets so affected by it and impacted by it that it needs a core element. And that element is, in my personal humble opinion, rewatchability. Rewatchability in movies like this is its DNA. In my opinion, it is in its DNA. And I tell you what, in any way, shape or form, guys, for real, this movie has powerful rewatchability purely because of Sean Penn's acting. Oh man, Wow, and it really, really, really is so unfortunate that this didn't get a massive cinematic release. Really is. Honestly, guys, this is one of those movies that you're going to go and search for it now. You really will. You're going to go and search for it, and I just really hope it stays in cinema for a decent amount of time. If anything, Netflix or Amazon or something like that is definitely going to be on streaming before you know it. And obviously when it does, seriously, do yourselves a favor, guys, and go and check out this incredible movie. Oh my gosh. Seriously. Even the cinematography is good. Like, the cinematography is good, but also the set design is so impeccable. I mean, absolutely impeccable. I thoroughly encourage you to check this out. I just want to stop for a second and give Chris Turner a seriously massive nod, shout out, and thank you so, so much for requesting this movie review. I guarantee you're going to absolutely love this, bro. Seriously, it is absolutely brilliant. I thoroughly, honestly appreciate you letting me know about this movie, and because my gosh. It is awesome, guys. So for any of you guys that have been following me for any period of time, you guys know, and it's a really special one too, that I do movie trivia for my movie reviews, because it's almost like icing on the cake. It really is. So without further ado, guys, it's trivia time. Mel Gibson bought the rights to the Michael Winchester book, The Surgeon of Crawthorne, in 1999, and it took 17 years for him to get it to the screen. Next piece of trivia is, guys, the making of the film led to a legal battle between star Mel Gibson and Voltage Pictures, because the latter wouldn't allow Gibson and original director Farhad Safinia to film scenes on location in Oxford, England, because the film was already over budget and behind schedule. Voltage forced them to use Trinity College in Ireland as a substitute. Gibson and Safinia eventually left the project with a new director and a new screenwriter, Tom Safinia, taking over. Gibson and his production company, Icon Production, went to court to prevent the movie from being released, claiming that they will not allow the film to be released, but were unsuccessful. Gibson refused to promote the film afterwards. Next piece of trivia is, guys, filmed partially in Dublin, Ireland in 2016. Next piece of trivia is, guys, this movie marks the first time Mel Gibson and Sean Penn star in a movie together. Next piece of trivia is, guys, the film's writer and director, Apocalypto, 2006, which was directed by this film's star Mel Gibson. Next and final piece of trivia, and I'll leave you with this, guys, is this film reunites David O'Hara and Mel Gibson since they both acted in Braveheart 1995, some 25 years before. Bonus piece of trivia, guys, at exactly 1 hour and 44 seconds mark is where Mel Gibson's character and Sean Penn's character meet together for the very first time in this movie. You guys are so welcome. I hope you appreciate my movie review. I really value you sticking through this. You guys are fantastically, amazingly brilliant. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. I value it so much, more than I can tell you. Honestly, if you haven't, go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you're on a mobile device, guys. And speaking of a mobile device, guys, if you're hitting that subscribe button, won't you be so kind and hit that bell for notifications? That way, when I drop anything, it'll be yours on your device straight away. I really appreciate that. That way you get all my content on my reviews and all that sort of stuff, and anything that I drop, it'll be yours straight away. And I'd really appreciate, guys, leaving a thumbs up on this movie review. That way I know that you're appreciating my content. I value that so much, guys. You guys are amazing. Awesome. And just out of curiosity, guys, leave your comments in the comment section below. I'd love to hear if you have seen this movie, The Professor and the Madman? If you have, what did you think about it? Or have I convinced you guys enough to go and see it now that I've seen it? I highly recommend you go and see it. You guys are amazing. And until my next movie review, whatever that may be, please don't forget who's bringing this movie review for The Professor and the Madman. This is Superman Steve, guys. Flying out!